Hello and welcome to New Wave Global. You are watching Unraveled with Marvi Sirmed. Tonight, we dive deep into the seismic shifts of post-Lok Sabha elections 2024 scenarios. These elections have not just altered the Indian political landscape, but have also signaled a profound shift in voter sentiment and coalition dynamics. As the dust settles on one of the most intensely watched elections in recent history, the results reveal a complex tapestry of ideological contests and evolving public expectations. Stay tuned as we unravel the key outcomes, the intricate dance of coalition politics, and what lies ahead for India's democracy. The Bharatiya Janata Party, BJP, under Prime Minister Narendra Modi, won 240 seats, significantly fewer than the 303 seats it held after the 2019 elections. Despite this reduction, the BJP remains the largest single party. However, this shortfall means that for the first time in 10 years, the BJP will not have an outright majority in the Lok Sabha, the lower house of Indian Parliament. The party's broader coalition, the National Democratic Alliance, NDA, managed to secure a combined total of 293 seats, ensuring its capacity to form the government, but underscoring a growing reliance on coalition partners. The opposition bloc, the Indian National Developmental Inclusive Alliance, INDIA, a clever acronym, saw a remarkable surge, winning 234 seats. The Indian National Congress, a principal member of this alliance, increased its tally to 99 seats, marking a significant comeback. This result strengthens the opposition's hand and positions the India coalition as a credible counterbalance to the NDA in the newly elected Lok Sabha. Prime Minister Narendra Modi confirmed the support of 303 MPs, including those from the NDA and several independents and minor parties, enabling him to form the government. However, this term will see Mr. Modi leading a coalition government, a scenario that brings new challenges and necessitates adept coalition management. The BJP's dependence on allies such as the Telugu Desam Party, TDP, and Janata Dal United, JDU, will likely influence legislative agendas and policy directions. This coalition governance marks a departure from the BJP's previous majority rule, potentially leading to more negotiated and consensus-based decision-making. This election highlighted significant shifts in voter behavior and regional political landscapes. The BJP's reduced majority can be traced to losses in key states such as Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Bihar, and Haryana, the so-called Hindi heartland, considered to be the BJP's stronghold. In these states, the regional parties and the opposition made substantial inroads. Voter turnout, particularly among women, youth, Muslim, and Dalit communities, who fought against the voter suppression during these elections in various constituencies, allegedly by the government officials, played a critical role. The increased engagement from these groups indicates a shift towards more inclusive and diverse political participation. This change in voter dynamics reflects a growing demand for policies that address broader social and economic concerns. The 2024 elections deepened existing ideological divisions within Indian society. The campaign was characterized by heightened polarization, with debates over secularism, nationalism, and economic inequality dominating the discourse. Narendra Modi's campaign relied heavily on the Hindutva ideology, the narrative of Hinduism and Hindus under threat, and the rhetoric of hate and prejudice against especially the Muslim minority community. Mr. Modi appeared to have believed it would be an effective strategy to engage his voter base. But that seems to have backfired, and a major chunk of Hindu voters ended up rejecting the politics of hate and misuse of religion in politics. Mr. Modi's rhetoric also drew sharp criticism from the Indian civil society for his communal polarization and hate speech. As Modi embarks on his third term, the challenges ahead include navigating the complexities of coalition governance, managing a polarized political environment, and pursuing his alt-right Hindutva agenda, catering to his core ideological base. Looking at the challenges of the formation and running of a coalition government, there are a couple of potentially foreseeable scenarios. With 240 seats won by BJP, it is going to lead the coalition government with biggest shareholders TDP, led by Mr. Chandrababu Naidu from the south, and JDU, led by Mr. Nitish Kumar from the northern India. Both of these parties have got 28 seats put together, which puts them in a powerful position of making or breaking the coalition, the kingmaker parties, so to say. Against this backdrop, there can either be a smooth coalition with fairly distributed cabinet positions among the coalition partners, or there can be a Pakistan model. That is, the kingmaker parties do not opt for key cabinet positions, but remain in the coalition with a bigger say, a predominant share in decision making, and above all, being a continuously hanging sword with the power to destabilize the government at their will. In both of these scenarios, Mr. Modi will have to be accommodative, compromising, and far more consultative than his personality has allowed him to be in the past. This means he will have to make massive amends in his otherwise solo flyer personality with strong authoritarian tendencies. This will test him beyond his nature and skill set. The skill set which does not seem to include strategy and flexibility. So even if a coalition government is formed, it might not be sustainable for long. He will have to have a complete makeover to keep it afloat. Some political analysts, however, do not agree with this notion. For example, Shekhar Gupta, one of the most senior journalists in India, outrightly rejects this possibility and believes that the government is most likely to last for a full 5-year term. But other astute analysts like Parakala Prabhakar, the husband of Mr. Modi's finance minister, Ms. Nirmala Sitaraman, and an economist in his own right, he thinks a Modi-led government might not be able to hold till even the vote of confidence after taking oath. How does this play out? The third scenario, in which there emerges a demand for a change of stewardship, which might come from either the coalition partners or from within the BJP, or the ideological patron Rashtriya Sevak Sangh, RSS. Consider this. TDP and JDU both want special category status for Andhra Pradesh and Bihar respectively. This status is a classification granted to some states by the center to assist development based on geographical and socioeconomic disadvantages. States receive center state funding from centrally sponsored schemes in the ratio of 90:10, which is more favorable than general category states. The special category states also receive other benefits like tax concessions, etc. Now, granting Bihar and Andhra this special status would open a Pandora's box for the center, which might have to open this door for other states as well and might not afford it under the current economic situation. Now, that can be a stumbling block for Modi. In addition, Mr. Modi's anti-Muslim rhetoric is against the grain of the politics of both Mr. Naidu and Mr. Nitish Kumar. We shall know soon if the kingmaker parties hint at walking out of the coalition by making unrealistic and exaggerated demands for important cabinet positions or fetching stars from the heavens of policy making. That would mean Mr. Modi might not hold the top position for long because the BJP RS duo might not be inclined to lose the NDA government just for keeping Modi the coalition pilot. In this sense, Mr. Modi will be living on borrowed time till the vote of confidence and beyond, to quote Mr. Prabhakar. In fact, he says it will be a miracle if the Modi government survives beyond the vote of confidence. Guess we will have to wait and watch how it goes. If it survives, Modi government's focus would likely be on economic recovery, while the coalition partners would gear towards their respective states' status, social harmony, and sustaining democratic values to meet the diverse expectations of their electorate. For the opposition, consolidating their recent gains and presenting a cohesive alternative would be crucial. The success of the INDIA coalition, India coalition, in the 2024 elections suggests a potential shift towards a more decentralized and inclusive political system, with regional parties playing a more prominent role on the national stage. The 2024 Lok Sabha elections have marked a significant turning point in Indian politics. The results highlight the complexities of coalition dynamics, the shifting preferences of the electorate, and the deepening ideological divides. As India moves forward, the new government and the opposition will face the challenge of responding to these evolving dynamics and ensuring that the aspirations of all citizens are met. And that is all for tonight. We shall keep you informed of further developments. Until then, stay informed, stay safe, and never stop standing up for what is right. Good night.